in, check in, check in, check in. How y'all doing, man? Let me get comfortable. How y'all doing, man? Y'all already know it's Friday, baby. That's right, it's Friday. Y'all know how we get it to is on Fridays. I'm gonna turn y'all back a little bit about right now. What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man? What up, Instagram? What up, TikTok? How y'all doing, man? Check in, check in, check in. How's everybody day going? How y'all doing, man? Good morning. Y'all know what I need from you. First thing first, I need y'all to say good morning to me. After you say good morning to me, let me know where you're viewing me from so I can shout out some of y'all's areas. How y'all doing this morning? Check in, check in, check in. How y'all doing, man? Your favorite online motivational speaker, your favorite online personality. It's your girl, Street Poet. How y'all doing in Texas? How y'all doing in Nashville? I see you guys, Atlanta, Memphis, Louisiana is here. What's going on? How y'all doing in Statesville? I see y'all. Good morning. Good morning to you. How y'all doing this morning? Ohio, Arkansas, Nashville is here. Okay. Where y'all look? Oh, New Jersey. Okay. DC is here. Houston is here. Florida is here. I got IG going. I got TikTok going. So if y'all see me going up and down, y'all know how we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right over here, man. It's your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It's your girl, Street Poet, man. One of the things we going to talk about, how y'all doing? She's talking about, wait a minute. What's up, St. Louis? What's up, Chicago, Covington? How y'all doing? Baltimore, Florida, Canada. How y'all doing? Big Detroit is here. Connecticut is here. Okay, y'all want me to get some more. All right, what's up, Mississippi? How y'all doing? Jacksonville, Miami is here. North Carolina here. Montgomery is here. Chi-Town in the building. Maryland checking in. Man, listen, pull on up, man. Y'all know I love it here. I love it. I love it. I love it, y'all. We gotta fight with a little bit with the rain. It's pouring down right now, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to not do the video, so I still slid on out here. I'm actually in Spartanburg, South Carolina right now, so I had to drive up a little ways, but I wanted to run out to my car, and I still wanted to do the video for you guys. So what's going on? Boston, Massachusetts, Vegas, I see y'all. Virginia, what's going on with y'all? How's everybody going? What's going on? Memphis, UK is checking in. How y'all doing, man? Greetings to everybody. California, how y'all doing? What's up, Minnesota? I see y'all guys, man. Raleigh is here. Florida is here. Man, you know what? One of the things y'all know I like to do on Fridays is I like a recap, right? I like a quick recap. And one of the things that I want to remind you guys, I know we're in a 90-day boot camp, but one of the things I want to remind you guys, I want you guys to understand, foremost, you're gonna have to turn them loose. If y'all needed a topic, baby, that's gonna be my topic today. That's what I'm gonna be talking about. That's what I'm gonna be on right now. Yeah, what type of time I'm on that type of time right there. Good morning, somebody. How y'all doing? Charleston, South Carolina, I see y'all. Rock Hill, what's good? Oh, baby, what the title is, turn them loose. Turn them loose. Spell it just like how I said it too. Put it all the way together. That's how my grandmama do it. Turn them loose. Turn them loose. That's gonna be our topic for today. What we talking about, turning them loose. What we talking about, disconnecting. What we talking about, walking away, two-finger swinging, getting up out of there expeditiously. Why? Because a lot of us, y'all already knew what time it was, and I see it right now. Y'all putting it in the comment. Yeah. You got to turn them loose. You got to turn them loose. That's a fact, right? Because everybody don't want what you see or what you want. They don't want what you see. You might see the vision. You might see how it's going to work out. You might be excited about it. You might want to do this, that, and the third. But some folk are just comfortable with bare minimum. And when people are comfortable with bare minimum, you have got to turn them loose. When people are comfortable living their life in a situation where they know that they're receiving less than what they deserve, and they're making excuses for why they're there, and you see that there's no real effort into changing that type of situation, into getting into a better environment, guess what you got to do? You have got to turn them loose. That's the same thing with your children, right? When you got kids out here, these adult children, and you going outside of your way and you trying to do all these different things to make sure that they're good, going outside of your way, trying to make sure that they have what they need, and every single time they turn around, here they go, whining and complaining. Here they go, doing this and doing that. You got to understand understand at one point or another, you're going to have to allow them to experience their experience. That's right. I'm going to have to let you go all the way through it, baby, because see, you want to learn it the hard way. Hello, somebody. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You want to learn it the hard way. Friends say, oh yeah, talking heavy this morning. We're going to be heavy this morning. Yeah. You want to learn the hard way. And sometimes you got to let folk learn the hard way. You got to let folk learn the hard way. Just block them then, Josh. If they saying that they can't hear and we know that they can't hear, block them. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to get to that place where you turn them loose. You drain yourself. You run yourself in the ground. You walk yourself like a dog. You take advantage of yourself when you continuously try to pour it on them. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself, but then you want to blame other people. Well, I'm mad because I told you to do it this way and then you wanted to go do it that way, then that's fine. Now what you've done is you've already given them instructions. You've already told them how to fix their situation. You already told them what they need to do. If they choose to go against the advice that was given, if they choose to still ruin their life, if they still choose to put themselves in that type of situation, what you got to do? You got to step up out of the way and allow these people to experience their own consequences. I'm done trying to protect folk from their consequences. I'm done trying. Yeah, I'm not protecting you from your consequences, baby. That's right. If I tell you that stove hot and you put your hand on that hot stove, then you was asking to get burned. If I told you not to go out that door, that it was danger out there and you went out there anyway, then you're putting yourself in that situation. A lot of times we want to blame other folk for what it is that we feel and what it is that we're going through and all these different things. But the truth of the matter is, you know that person already. You already know that this right here, baby, you attention seeker. Hello, somebody. You don't want help, you want attention. Hello, yeah, y'all might as well write that in red ink pen real quick. Hello, so come on, double tap on that screen. Double tap on the screen, baby. You don't want help, you want attention. That's a red ink pen note. You don't want help, you want attention. Talk to me nice. That's right. That's what they want. They want attention. As long as you're running after them, then they fine. As long as you're trying to make it right for them, then they're fine. As long as you're giving them all the things that they want, then they're fine. But the moment that you step back and away from that situation and you allow them to experience their experiences and the consequences of their decisions, then all of a sudden you will see a total different person. Folk ain't gonna change when you over there doing everything for them. Folk ain't gonna do nothing different if you over there doing everything for them. If you making it easy for them, then why would they change? If you going over there to do it before they can get started, why would they change? They not gonna step up to the plate. They're not gonna grow up. They're not gonna own up to anything because you over there allowing your note number one. Y'all ready for note number one? Yeah, y'all at 20K. All right, hold on. Let me get right then, baby. I didn't know y'all was gonna jump in like that. I thought the weather was gonna mess with the feed. Hold on. Let me get right because y'all right. Okay, note number one is this right here. Don't let your help turn into enabling. Oh yeah, that's in somebody's house. That's in somebody's house. That's on somebody's toes. Say ouch. Send a badge. Say ouch. Send a gift. That's right. Don't let your help turn into you becoming an enabler. That's note number one. Don't let your help become you being an enabler, right? So yeah, you complaining about all the things that they doing. You complaining about the way they behaving. You complaining about what's going on. But the truth of the matter is, you are the reason why it's still continuing. You are the reason why they still behaving that way. You are the reason while it's still existing right now in your life because you won't step back and step away and turn them folk loose. Yeah, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. You might as well go ahead and write it. You might as well go write. Yeah, go take that note. It's a lot of y'all need that note right there, because that's some of y'all main problem. A lot of y'all. She said, "Wait a minute, you all up in my family." I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry, but the truth got to be the truth, baby. She said, "Dang, that hurt." Hey, friend, say ouch and send a gift. Let's just be real about it. A lot of us, what we do is we allow our help to turn into us being an enabler. They're going through what they're going through in life, and they're suffering the way that they're suffering because you keep swooping in and thinking that you're saving the day. You keep swooping in and thinking that you're doing the right thing. You keep swooping in and thinking that, oh yeah, well, you just call me and I'll come and fix it. No ma'am, no sir. We're in a 90-day boot camp, and in this boot camp, you got to understand that you don't have nothing to give nobody. You are your own assignment in this here season. season, baby. You got to replenish your own cup. You got to take care of yourself right now. We've done everything that we could do for the ungrateful. We've bent over backward already for the entitled. We've done everything that we could do for the folk that felt like, oh yeah, well, you ain't doing this enough, then watch this next. That's what you got to tell some folk, watch this next. If you think that I wasn't doing enough, just wait a minute, because I'm about to really get out your business. I'm about to really get out your way. If you want to throw your life away, watch this. If you want to throw in the towel, watch this. If this is what you want to do, I'm about to get up out of your way, because what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to destroy me trying to help you. I am not going to destroy me trying to help you. And a lot of us are guilty of it, friend. It ain't just you. So don't think that it's just you. It's more than you. A lot of folk just ain't going to tell the truth about it. She done came out in the middle of our live, baby. I thought we were gonna have time to keep this thing. We got to get finished though. You got to make sure that your help don't become you becoming an enabler. That's right. It's all right to help folk. It's all right to go over there and do what you need to do to try to assist them in any type of way. But when you get to that point where you see that people are comfortable living in their mess, that's exactly where you got to live them at. If they decide that that's what they want to do with their life, then that's what you got to do, because you can't force your beliefs and everything on other people. Everybody ain't gonna see it the way that you see it. Everybody ain't gonna see it how you see it. Everybody not gonna be on the same page that you on. And you gotta understand, y'all can have the same exact situation, but two totally different levels of faith. Friend, don't throw your phone, throw a shoe or something. I got some more notes for you. I got some more notes. The note number 2 is y'all can have the same exact situation. Same exact situation, but two different levels of faith. Right? Same exact situation. Both in the same situation, but that faith set up different. That faith is set up completely different. You know why? Because a lot of times some folk can only believe what they can see. If they can see it, if they can touch it, if it's tangible to them, then they all on board for it. If they can see it, if they can touch it, if it's tangible, meaning that they can pick it up, then guess what? Then they're all on board. But then the other type of faith is when you don't have to see it, you don't have to touch it. You just know for a fact that I'm going to trust my process. I'm going to follow it all the way through. I know that God is in control. So I'm going to let him do his job. Hello, somebody. Go ahead, double tap on the screen. Your first note was do not allow you helping to become enabling. That's number 1. Note number 2 was y'all can have the same type of situation, but have two different levels of faith. And here you are trying to pour it on them. You want them to get it so bad. You want them to change so bad. You want them to correct that situation so bad. But the truth of the matter is, some folk don't want to fix it. They don't want to fix their situation. They don't want to grow. They don't want to heal. They don't want to move forward in life. Why? Because they like the attention that being broken bring them. As long as they broken, they got folk calling them. As long as they broken, they got folk checking on them. As long as they broken and they down bad, then they got somebody running over there after them. But the moment that they start to heal, then those calls go slow up, because it's no longer your turn. It ain't your turn no more. It's time to go help some other folk. It's time to go take care of some other folk. And some folk just want to be babysat in life. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not babysitting no grown adult. I ain't got it in me to do. I ain't got it in me to do, baby. I can't babysit no grown adult, baby. That's right. I can't stand over you and make sure that you do your work. I can't stand over you and make sure you handle your business. I can't stand over you and make sure that you in alignment. You know what you got to do for yourself. And this right here is called a self journey, a self healing. It starts with self, because it's all about self. Can't nobody give this to you. Can't nobody give it to you. Nobody can't come and pour it on you. You can't slide in Walmart and go pick it up on aisle 14. Can't slide through McDonald's drive-thru and ask them for a side of peace with a little bit of sprinkle of sanity. They don't have it, baby. This is something that you got to create in your own life. When you want peace in your life, you got to create it. You want love in your life, then you got to create it. How do you go about that? Because you got to become the things that you want to attract. If you over there operating in discord, what you think gonna be attracted to you? Discord. If you like drama and chaos, and that's all that you feed your spirit on a regular basis, then guess what? That's exactly what you're going to attract. That's why I tell you, get up every single morning, do your morning routine, do your positive affirmations, make sure you're reading a chapter a day, make sure you're listening to motivational speaking and ministry, because you got to pour something positive into your spirit to filter out the negativity. Because if not, then guess what you're going to do? You're going to sit on Facebook strolling in somebody else's business. You gonna sit on IG, that's what you're gonna do, in somebody else's business, go right on down that rabbit hole. Now you done spent 4 or 5 hours out of your day that you could have been working on yourself, concerned about somebody else's business, concerned about what somebody else got going on in their life, something that is not beneficial to you, your growth, your development, in no type of way, shape, or form. Let's just be real. Send me a gift, send me a badge real quick. Y'all might as well send me, go ahead and bless me up, cause I'm out here in the rain with it today, baby. I got to compete with the rain, honey. The rain is not, and it's pouring down. Let's go. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. I think we got about 10 badges over here. Y'all go ahead and send a badge through. Y'all got y'all notes what the topic is. The topic is turn them loose. Put it inside the comment section. You're going to have to turn them loose, baby. You're going to have to turn them loose. I know you love them, but you got to turn them loose. You got to put some distance in between them. And keep in mind, when we say turn them loose, it could be just distance. Sometimes you don't have to walk completely out of a person's life. You just got to step back and step away and focus on you and your development and give them that space to see where, okay, you thought I wasn't bringing nothing to your life. Watch this, because some folk won't know what you do for them until you're no longer doing it. They won't know how much you love them, how much you support them, and how much time, energy, and effort that you really give to them on a regular basis until you're no longer providing that service in their life. And they won't wake up and do what's necessary to get on board until you walk away. So that's why I said, do not allow you helping an individual to turn you into being an enabler. Now you over here enabling the behavior, and you're mad. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Because at one point or another, you got to have a cutoff. Living a life that you're not operating, utilizing boundaries, you draining yourself. You walking yourself like a dog. You taking advantage of yourself. You owe it to yourself to operate utilizing your boundaries every single day. Your boundaries is what's going to separate you from the BS. Your boundaries is going to be the thing that tell you, okay, enough is enough. We're not overly extending ourselves. We're not overspending our finances. We're not bending over backwards for these folks. We're going to give them what's on the outside of our cup. If it's out there on the outside, you're more than welcome to it. But I will not be dipping into me to give to you. I'm no longer sacrificing myself for other people. What do you mean by that, coach? I'm not going to be uncomfortable so that you can be comfortable. That's what I mean. Yeah, that you can take that to the bank, baby. I like that one. You like that one, sis? That one hit, ain't it? Yeah, that one hit right there. That's the one right there. Yeah. Some of y'all might have caught it and it might have went over some folk head, but that was the one right there. In 2023, we in this 90-day boot camp. Though I see the money gun coming. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Now we talking. Now you're on board. You understand, baby? I'm not gonna be uncomfortable to make other folk comfortable. I'm not going outside my way, forcing myself into environments where you didn't invited me, but I know that I'm really not welcome. I know that you really don't want me here. I know that it's really a problem. I'm not forcing myself into nobody's life at all. I'm not watering me down to be accepted. I'm not going outside of my way for y'all to get y'all to approve of it or no type of way, shape, or form. That's how you got to live in this. Yeah, turn them loose, baby. That's what you're going to have to do. So note number one was just that, right? The topic was turn them loose. The note number one was we can't be no enabler. And the other thing you got to understand that there's a difference in between an associate and an assignment. Y'all need to write that down. That's note number 3. There's a difference between an associate and an assignment. There's a difference. Yeah. Oh, self-discipline is critical, baby. Motivation cannot do it alone. You gotta practice good self-discipline. Self-discipline is what's gonna make you do it right now. Self-discipline is gonna be that thing that's gonna tell you, oh no, we gotta handle this today. We can't put it off tomorrow. We can't do it next week. We're gonna have to get it done right now. That's what self-discipline do. And when you're operating with great self-discipline, you also know that you're now also operating with that spirit of awareness, right? And when you're operating with that spirit of awareness, that also triggers that spirit of what? Accountability. So when you're practicing discipline is going to get you up and get you in that motion, get you right there where you need to be. But now you got to be aware of what's going on with you and hold yourself accountable for completing them tasks. So you're absolutely right. You got to have that self-discipline, baby. You got to have that. I need for y'all, if y'all ready for y'all next note, I need y'all to go ahead and put it in the comment section. We ready. We on that Pastor Troy, ain't it? We ready. I need it in the comment section. Double tap. What's up, Divine Time? How you doing this morning? What's up, Dessa? I see you. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Kato, I ain't seen you in a minute, friend. How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We ready? Oh, y'all ready? Okay, that's the note right there, baby. There's a difference in between the associate and the assignment. And I already knew that this was going to be kind of tricky when we got to talking about this. And I knew that some of y'all would be sensitive because y'all don't like for people to tell y'all the truth about some stuff. But I want to say this right here real quick, okay? There's a difference in between the associate and assignment, which means that just because you were put into somebody's life to help them and guide them on a spiritual level, don't mean that you're supposed to go over there and start sleeping with them. That ain't how that's supposed to go, baby. Yeah, y'all want to, yeah, that don't mean that they supposed to become your best friend. They don't mean that they supposed to become your boo-boo, your bun-bun. They don't mean that that's supposed to be bae. Hello, somebody, that's not what that is. A lot of times y'all have people in your life that you're supposed to be working with on a spiritual level. Fred said, boom. I'm just trying to tell the truth about the situation, right? Fred, I'm just trying to tell the truth about it. I already said that some people might not like it, but the truth is, the problem come in is because you want to make people that you're only supposed to be giving a message to, that you're only supposed to be giving a word to. You want to make them a good friend. You want to make them a lover. You want to make them a sister or a brother. And the truth of the matter is, they were an assignment in your life. That was supposed to be somebody that you gave a word and kept moving. But the problem come in is that you want to become so buddy-buddy with everybody, and you got to understand that where you're trying to go is not a group project. This ain't a group project. This ain't no group project right here. You fixing yourself ain't no group project. This ain't, yeah, that ain't how this works. You don't need a bunch of folk for you to fix yourself. You don't need a bunch of folk for your self-development, your self-healing. This is not going to require everybody to do their portion of the assignment and we put it together to get one grade. That ain't how this right here work. This right here is something that you got to wake up and you got to work towards every single day of your life on your own. And you cannot give yourself permission to lay off. You cannot give yourself permission to stop. You cannot give yourself permission to take a break. You gotta want this thing more than they don't want you to have it. Because believe it or not, there's some folk out there that just don't want you to have it. And sometimes the person that don't want you to have it is the person that you're helping. Yeah. Okay, well, I see y'all. I see the wows. I see how y'all cutting up in the comment section. I see how y'all doing it. Man, y'all at 118K. Okay, well then, hey, show out then. That's what we gonna do. Double tap on the screen, because the truth gonna be the truth regardless, right? Sometimes your biggest hater is the person that you helping. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it. You don't want that to be the truth because you love them, and you don't want to think that type of way about them because you like, why would you want to hurt me while I'm helping you? Why you want to do that? Because some folk can't get past the fact that it's happening for you and not happening for them. They can't get past the fact that you're living better than them when you started out with less than them. They can't get past the fact that you did all of these things in life. Why in the world is the Lord still blessing you? Why is he still raining down on you? Why is he still opening doors for you, giving you yeses and whatnot? Why is this all happening good for you when you done went out there and did all type of stuff, baby? I thought you was way too far gone for God to be able to reach you. I thought you was beyond help, but every time it turned around, here you go. Now here you go, got another blessing, then another blessing, then another blessing, then another opportunity. You got to understand that just because people are walking with you, that's over there patting your back and giving you high five, does not necessarily mean that those people are on your same level or even on board with you in your mission. Some folk are just there for the ride, baby. They just riding away. I'm just here, honey. I'm just here to see what's going on. It's some folk that you helping. Yeah, they looking at it every day. The only reason they want them close-up seats, baby. They want front row seats. Oh, yeah, y'all bigging them up. Y'all acting like they so special. Y'all acting like they so this and they so that. But just wait. I can't wait till they fall off. I can't wait till somebody expose them. I can't wait till something happen to them. I can't wait till that relationship break up. I can't wait till that marriage end. You got some folk that ride around with you every day, that sit next to you or throw their feet up under your table, all up in your house, skinning and grinning and all the above. And guess what? They can't wait to see you fail in life. They can't wait. That's why they sit around the negative conversations about you. That's why they sit over there and they make it their business to come back and discuss those negative conversations that you did not hear. They make sure that you hear them. They make sure that they bring them back to you. Why? Because they want to distract you from doing the work that you need to do on you. They didn't tell that to me. They told it to you. They said it to you. They didn't say it to me, baby. They said that to you. I wasn't supposed to know about it. Don't come tell me nothing. I'm busy working on me. My mind ain't even on that type of stuff right there. If they said it to you, they said it to you for a reason, because they already knew the type of response that they was gonna get from me. You know what I do? I don't even stoop down to people's level. I don't exchange negative energy. I don't allow people to upset me. What I do is I introduce folk to my absence, put it in red ink, baby. I'm into all 2023, baby. You gonna catch this disconnect. That's what you're gonna catch from me. You will never hear from me again, baby. That's my lick back right there. That's exactly what you're gonna do. But you will see me on somebody's page. You will see me on somebody's platform doing whatever. Oh, baby, but that'll be the only way. When I introduce them to my absence, red ink pen right there, introducing them to my absence, I'm not lowering my vibrations. I'm not stepping out of alignment. I'm not stepping out of character. And as the church folks say, I'm not laying my religion down for a soul. Because the moment that you do that and you go over there and exchange that type of energy with these folks, then guess what? You lose your protection. Now you are just as bad as the person that was already disrespecting you. Now you're giving them that reaction that they wanted from you. Now you're giving them that energy that they wanted from you. They wanted you to piss you off, and guess what? They got just that. They can go on about their business now. They happy as all get out. All they wanted to do was make your day bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell you, you gotta wake up and you gotta want this thing more than they don't want you to have it. And stop thinking that everybody that you associate with is a friend of yours, or they cool with you. So it's a difference in between an associate and an assignment. My job is to give you the word. My job is to come over there to give you the skills and the techniques to show you how to create a better version of yourself. You are not my friend. You are not my lover. You are not my bestie. You are not none of them, baby. You not my A1 since day one. Matter of fact, I'm down to one friend, baby. I ain't got number one friend now. I done cut all my friends loose. That just meant that ain't got nothing to do with the line, but I just had to say that too. I'm down to one friend, baby. I'm trying to tell you that right now. I'm so particular about the folk that I have around me. I don't want nobody skinning and grinning up in my face. If I got to question your loyalty, you ain't got no business around me. If you can't show up when you supposed to show up, I don't want you around me. If you can't reciprocate the energy, then baby, I don't want you around me. If you can't pick up what it is that I be putting down, I don't want you around me. I ain't got no type of time to be babysitting no grown adult, and I don't want to be connected to nothing or nobody that got a bunch of drama going on in their life. Baby, that's the fastest way to get me away from around you. Real quick. I'm talking about fast, man. Expeditiously. Two-finger swinging. I'm walking out mid-conversation. I'm telling you, halfway down the road, this charge will be getting smaller. Obvious. Out of sight, baby. Out of sight. And the other thing that you got to understand is this right here. What you accomplish in public is going to be based on the work that you did in private. Right? What you accomplish in public is going to be based on the work that you put in private. What does that mean? You got to understand that. Listen, you want to celebrate big, you got to work big in private. You got to really be working on something behind the scenes. You got to really be laying a foundation. You got to really be getting up, getting your routines done. You got to really be putting in that time reading those books. You got to really be focusing on your development. Just like you know how y'all be. I'm gonna make it make sense. Y'all know how y'all be about these relationships, girl. I'm not going public until I know that it's real. When I know that it's real, then I go public. You not going on my gram. You not going on my social media. I'm not posting nobody that I'm not serious about. If I'm not serious about, then I'm not saying that. That's the same way it is about your life. When you get serious about your life, you won't be ashamed to be able to let folk know this is where I came from. When you get serious about your life, you won't be ashamed to say, I'm going to the seminar, I'm going to the webinar, I'm getting into the conference, I'm making my way over there to the room. I need to get over there to get the help that I need. When you become serious about your life, then all of a sudden you're not concerned about how other folk feel about you, what they're going to say about you, how they're going to respond to you and your growth and your honesty. If you really want to grow, get transparent with you. Baby, this ain't about proving nothing to nobody else. It's about proving what needs to be proven to yourself. And you don't know what you can get accomplished in your life until you step out and work on yourself. Some of y'all, the only reason why you're not as successful as you should be is because of yourself. Ain't nobody hating on you. Ain't nobody hating on you, baby. You your own hater. Ain't nobody said a doggone word to you. Oh, the haters is out to get me. And y'all like to blame the devil too. Y'all like to blame the devil for everything. Every time y'all do something, then y'all want to say the devil did it. Baby, sometimes it ain't the devil. Sometimes it ain't the haters. Sometimes it's just you. It's that negative dialogue that you carry right here. Those thoughts of it's going to be too hard for me. I might not be able to get that done. I don't know if I have what it takes. Oh, that really don't happen for folk like me. And this right here, this might not have no longevity. Before you can even get started, you've already talked yourself out. Before Before you can launch the building a business, you've already talked yourself out of it. Before you can start that brand up, you done already talked yourself out of it. Why? Because you've allowed fear to come in and just rob your plan. Take you right on out. Oh, you was all on board until fear set in. Until you found out that until fear got there, then now friend, they ready to go. They don't want to do it no more. They want somebody else to go do it. They want you to need somebody else to do it. Right? But you got to understand that, again, one more time for the folks in the back. You got to want it more than these people out here don't want you to have it. And you got to understand that in this season that we cannot afford to carry no dead weight. If these folks don't want to change, you got to leave them. If they don't want to grow, you got to leave them. If they're not interested in bettering their life, you got to leave them. The problem is you want to carry everybody to the finish line. You want everybody to be on board. You want everybody to be a part of the project or the plan, and some folk they just not on that level, and you do more damage to yourself trying to carry them along than you would ever do by letting them go. I gotta let you go, not because I don't love you, not because I didn't want it to work, but because what I'm trying to do in my life, this right here, you just don't understand it just yet. You don't understand it. But y'all can't do that. You know why you can't do it? Because y'all have picked up this street mentality that, oh, loyalty means that I got to tolerate disrespect. Loyalty means I got to stay 10 toes with you no matter how bad the situation is. Loyalty, as y'all teach it, is I got to ride through the good and the bad and the ugly. You can have 5 babies on me and I'ma still stay. You can go to jail for 20 years and I'ma still stay. I'ma tell you right now, I'm not that loyal. You go to jail for 20 years, you go to jail for 5 years, we no longer together and the judge broke us up. Understand that. I want you to know. I'm not waiting around for no 25 years to wait on nobody to get out of no jail. I'm not doing that. Y'all be wanting to be so loyal to other folk that you be disloyal to yourself. You so loyal and so faithful to everybody but yourself. You're so committed to everybody but yourself. You can show up for them and it's no problem. You can come through for them and it's no problem. But when it comes down to you, then now you got to drag your feet. Now you got all these excuses. Now you got all these reasons of why you can't get it done. You got to get to that place where you learn that I got to take care of me first. I got to handle me first. I got to become my own project, my own assignment. I can't work on nobody else until I work on me. That's what we got to do. Yeah, I can't do that thing. I'm telling y'all, I see you something on your commissary every now and again. I'm just saying, y'all, I be laughing, but you got to know me to know that I be for real. Yeah, I can see you something on a little commissary and whatnot. Might slide through on a Saturday visit or something as long as I'm in town. But yeah, the judge broke us up, sweetie. Ain't no need for that. And if me being loyal to you means that I got to tolerate unlimited disrespect, that's not finna happen. Me being loyal to you, if that means that I got to let you walk me like a dog, oh baby, that's not going to happen. If me being loyal to you means that I got to drag you along, and that dragging you along means that you're not willing, you're not working, you're not up and trying to get motivated to do something better, then baby, I'm not going to be able to do it. Because I want you to understand that when you're packing yourself down with that dead weight, when you're entangling yourself with all these different folk and you trying to so busy concerned about what they got going on, I want you to understand that one of the biggest reasons that we fail in life is because of self-neglect. One of the reasons why most people fail in life is because of self-neglect. We become so obsessed with helping other people, being there for other people, taking care of other people, that we neglect our own self. And that's financially, that's spiritually, and that's health-wise as well. How many times have you been sick and know that you were sick? No, you ain't had no business out the door. No, you ain't had no business doing this, and this, but you still force yourself to go and do it just because you knew that they really wanted me to come. So I just wanted to come and show face. Oh baby, not me. I ain't gonna be able to do it. You're gonna have to get somebody else. In this journey, you gotta understand that it's gonna be 3 powerful things that you're gonna have to stay focused on from the beginning to the very end of this thing, right? Number 1 is gonna be stability. Right? Stability. That's number 1. It's going to be stability. You have got to have a stable foundation. You're going to have that. And the only way that you're going to have that stable foundation is if you're going through the routines, if you're making the positive deposits in your life, if you're waking up and working on yourself on a regular basis, creating a foundation. Y'all got to know that that's important. Before anybody build a building, what they do, they got to go and clear off the land. That's the same thing that you got to do within your own life, right? Before you get to building on anything, You gotta expose yourself to you. You gotta pull back those layers. You gotta get to the core of things so that you can start healing. Why? Because this is not an outside thing. You gotta work on yourself from the inside out. Who wanna be a beautiful disaster? You look good, you smell good, you drive a nice car, but baby, the inside of you just raggedy. No. You gotta have that stable foundation. Stability is number one. Y'all got it over here. TikTok, double tap on that screen. We at what? 209K. Go ahead, double tap on that screen. Send me some love. Let's go. Stability is number one. You got to work on your foundation. You can't build nothing without a strong foundation. Because what's going to happen? The walls going to cave in. That house going to start leaning. And before you know it, it's going to the ground. That's what's going to happen. You got to start all the way over from scratch. You can't get nothing done until that foundation is perfect. All right? Number two, the second one is the sight. Sight. It's sight. I'm waiting on y'all to put it in the comment section. I'm waiting on y'all to put it in the comments. Sight. Sight is your next one. These are the three things I want you to focus on. Stability. The second one is sight. I see sight over here on TikTok. I see y'all. Where y'all at, IG? Come on, TikTok. I'm in Instagram. I need y'all to catch up. Instagram, let's go. I need sight in the comment section. We need sight in the comment section. There we go. I see it one time over here. I need y'all to put, there we go. Now y'all with us. All right, the second thing is sight. How many of y'all gonna admit to the fact that you gotta correct your vision? You're gonna have to correct your vision. Because some of y'all are still looking through those lenses from when you was broken. Some of y'all still looking from those lenses when you was down bad. Some of y'all still looking through those visions when you was struggling in life. And then when you start to grow, when you start to heal in life, you got to start changing the way that you look at certain things. You got to correct your vision. I'm no longer that individual, which means I ain't got to talk like that. I ain't got to act like that. I ain't got to behave that type of way. When you start working on yourself from the inside, you're going to notice certain things about you. You're not going to look at situations the way that you used to look at situations. And just like I said up here, y'all know, what did I say? You can have the same situation, but a different level of faith. So this is what I'm talking about. When you start working on yourself and you start correcting your vision, now when you look at situations, you're not looking at the negative. You're not focusing on the negative. You're not feeding that negative. What you're looking at is, oh yeah, well, it could have been worse than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on trusting my process. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to continue to fast about it. I'm going to let God's will be done. It is what it is in that situation. That's when you're changing your sight. But then the old part of you is going to do what? If you're looking through that old lens, only thing that you're going to see is that negativity. That's it. It could be, everything else could be good, but that one thing, that one negative comment that's over in that comment section, that's what you about to give all your attention to. You about to spend 4 hours dragging somebody that said one negative thing. You about to go outside of your day, right, and ruin your whole entire mood because somebody texted you something that you did not like. You done walked into work and you said good morning to somebody and somebody did not say good morning back, and now you're gonna start your morning off all messed up. Why? Because somebody did something that you did not like. No, you have got to correct your vision. When you are working on yourself actively, you gotta check yourself when this happened. Okay, well, they must not be having a good morning. Okay, well, baby, have your day your way, because I'm gonna have mine. That's it. That's all. You don't give no energy to it. You don't respond to it. You don't stoop down on their level. You don't even go over there. Listen, this right here gonna be the kicker though. See, you don't even go over there to ask them if they heard you or not. You know how some folk, they that thorough with it. That's how my wife acts, y'all. That's how she is. If she speak to you and you don't speak back, she needs to know why. I'm not that person. I can care less why. I don't care. Understand that. I'm not about to ask you why, and I'm not about to ask you if you're okay. I'm not about to ask you if you got anything going on. You heard me speak, and I'm moseying right on about my business. But that's how you move when you're completely locked into what it is that you're doing. I don't have time to babysit grown folk. I'm not about to do it. I'm not about to do it. She said, "You are amazing." Thank you. I appreciate that. I could care less. Yeah, I could care less because, like I said, some folk want attention. They don't want help. And you wear yourself out trying to help people that are not yet ready to receive that help. If you're trying to you can't force somebody to do right. You can't force somebody to live right. You can't force somebody to be on board. They got to want it for themselves. If they're not yet ready to be that person or live that type of way, then the only person that's going to get upset, that's going to get angry or bothered by anything that's going on, that's just going to be you. And I'm not wearing myself out because of nobody else. I'm not dragging myself because of nobody else. I'm not draining myself because of nobody else. I'm not about to do it. When I tell y'all my soul on a budget, I really be meaning that. I can't afford no drama, no discord, no up and down, no emotional roller coaster. My soul is on the budget, baby. If you're not trying to come over here and make some positive deposit, then baby, yeah, you have to go on about your business. I'm not even going to be able to do it. And I'm not entangling myself with nobody that I know for a fact is not beneficial to me and my growth. If you're not going to help me accomplish my goals, then I'm going to tell you one thing that I used to hear from my bishop all the time. He said, baby, I help you before I hurt you. If you're not in a position to help me, I'm sure not about to let you hurt me. I'm not even about to do it. And you know this already because you know the folks that you connected to. Ain't no need me telling you my problems because it ain't nothing that you can do about it. You got your own plate full over there. So it ain't no need us sitting over there doing what? Having that same conversation in circles. I'm not about to do it. I'm not even about to do it. Friends, that's a bar, man. Go ahead. All right, the third one is stamina. The first one was stability. The second was sight. The third one was stamina. Yeah, the third one's stamina. You want me to tell you why? Because a lot of y'all get into this, like, y'all get into your self-love journey and you start healing, you start growing, you start out real strong. Right? You start out real strong. You show up to your Thursday night class. You show up and you so ready to work on yourself. You all on board with what's going on. And then all of a sudden, midways, you start plumbing. That ain't how this works. Yeah, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. You have got to have that same passion, that same drive all the way through. You got to start and finish strong. No matter what, you got to wake up hungry for it. You got to eat, sleep, and breathe it. Friends, are you talking to me? Friends, say ouch and send the gift. It ain't just you by yourself, though. It ain't just you by yourself. Trust me when I tell you, a lot of people do that. They start out real strong, and then before you know it, it's like, oh, life start lifing, and then they start making excuses for why they didn't read their chapter. They start making excuses for why they didn't show up for their class. They start making excuses for why they not applying their notes. They start making excuses and no results at all. All you got is a bunch of reasons, no results. The reason why I didn't do this, the reason why I didn't do that, the reason of this, we ain't got no results. So now here you are midways, and guess what? Now you got to start all the way back over. And a lot of times when they got to start all the way back over, guess what they do? They just go ahead and throw in the towel. Why? Because I don't want to start over. I don't want to start back from scratch. I don't want to go all the way back to the beginning. And now they look at it like it's too hard. But if you would have continued to work on you, even throughout everything that was going on in your life, then you wouldn't have that to worry about. So you need stability first. You got to be stable in your thinking, stable and understanding with your foundation that this is what I'm doing and this is personal. This ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. So if they're not on board, then baby, I'm gonna have to turn you loose. I can't afford to have anybody standing in between me and my next move, or me and my next blessing, me and my next open door, or me and my next yes. I can't allow you to stop me from living the life that I truly deserve. Understand that. You got to turn them loose. You got these situations where, look, I can't afford it. And sometimes you have to be that honest. I'm going to have to turn you loose. Even though I love you, I got to turn you loose. Even though I would love to try to help you, to try to do this, I just don't have it in me to give. I don't have it in me to do. I got to do what I'm doing right now. Everything that I got is for me. And I can't continuously pour into you, and you got an empty cup, baby. You can't pour nothing back. But we do it and we expect them to. We expect for them to pour something that they don't have. I can't help you like you helping me. I can't give to you like how you're giving to me. I'm not in that type of position. And a lot of them ain't trying to get into that position either. And that's where the problem come in at. Because most of the time, especially, I ain't gonna say most of the time, half of the time. Half of the time, it ain't even about you being perfect. It's about you trying. Folks will still try to work with you if you try, but a lot of people won't even try. Folks will still come through for you if they see you trying. I ain't never ran into a person yet that have that thinking that if I see somebody that's working and trying to help themselves, I'm gonna go outside my way to help you. If I see that you're trying your best to make something happen, I'm gonna go outside my way to help you. And I've never seen somebody else say something other than that. People love to see you trying to help you. You know what I mean? Help yourself. Trying to see yourself create a better life for yourself. It's some folk that don't mind. But the problem come in that some of y'all just don't want it. Don't, she talking about clean house. I know that's right. Spring cleaning, baby. It's the perfect time for it. It's the perfect time for it. Sometimes you just got to do that. You got to clean out the house, baby. Sometimes you just got to turn them loose, no matter how much you love them. And then some people, you got to let them go because they got so comfortable with the disrespect. They've gotten comfortable with you being in their life that they think that you would never leave. Oh, you ain't going to go nowhere. That's just how you act. You always fuss and you always slam a door. You might not talk to me for a couple of days, but you will be back. You always act like that. Anytime something go a certain type of way, you will get in your feels, but I know how to call you. I know how to text you. I know how to hit you up and say what needs to be said. And then guess what? I'll reel you right on back in. But some of y'all need to go ahead and snip. Some of y'all need to cut that yo-yo cord. They reel you in when they need something from you and they throw you out when they done. As long as you're giving to them, they're okay. As long as you're coming through for them, they're okay. As long as you're giving them whatever it is that they need or they want in that moment, then you are the best thing that ever happened to them. But the moment that you say or do something that they dislike, or you don't fall in line, or you don't deliver for them, no matter what you got going on in your life, because all hell can be breaking loose in your life, and some folk won't even care. They don't care about what it is that you're dealing with. Their only concern is, can you still come through for me? Will you still be able to provide it for me? I know you said you got your own bills due, but can you still give me that 50? I know that you said that you're tired, you're not feeling well, that you had a long week, but I just want to know, can you still come take me to the supermarket? Only thing that they're concerned about is, what can you do for me? How can you give to me? How can you help me? And you got to turn them loose. You got to turn them loose. And some folk you got to leave just because, like I said, because they think you won't. They've gotten so used to you being there, they think they got your heart in their pocket. They think they got you wrapped around their fingers. And sometimes, I'm going to say this right here. This ain't got nothing to do with my notes, but I'm going to say this. And sometimes y'all allow y'all past to hold y'all in situations as well. Y'all feel as though, and this is true because y'all feel like they know certain things about you, right? They know certain things about you and all this and that. Don't nobody care nothing about none of that. Hello, let's just be real about it. That's the reason why I told you got to become open and honest with yourself. Stop letting people hold you hostage in relationships, in marriages, in situationships, in friendships, and everything else because of what it is that they know about you. Understand that everybody got a past. Everybody got something that they done dealt with in life. Everybody got some type of struggle, something that they had to overcome. Back in 2017, when I first started doing videos, what did I tell y'all? Stop looking at y'all past as if y'all got skeletons in y'all's closets. Baby, them ain't no skeletons. Them trophies. And once you start looking at them, like I said, sight. That's going back to sight. Once you change the way that you see certain things, then you will understand. Friend, you say ouch, and that's fine. Understand that's what we do these videos for, so that you can learn. Say ouch, send your badge, and go ahead and apply that note to your life. Stop allowing your past to hold you hostage in situations and in relationships, right? Because they think that if you do this and do that, then I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna humiliate you. I make sure nobody will ever talk to you. I make sure it's this and it's that or whatever. But the truth of the matter is, so what? Who cares, baby? I'm not ashamed of nothing that I've done in my life. I'm not at all, baby. That's not no skeleton in the closet. That's a trophy. I made it through that situation, and it doesn't matter what that situation was. If I was walking the street, then that's what I was doing. If I was off in the club, then that was what I was doing. At the end of the day, that's something that I had to beat. I'm here because I beat those odds. I'm here because I beat those situations. Stop letting people make you feel bad by stuff that you done went through in life. Girl, you better learn how to tell them people to go to hell and walk smooth off. That's all you gotta do. That's what I do, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. Go to hell and walk smooth off. Because people try to humiliate you. Sometimes they'll try to put it in a joke form too. They'll try to make it like it's a joke, but they really, you know what I'm saying? They really throwing shots. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be careful of that. I check even jokes. Don't joke about me, baby. Don't joke about me. I ain't here for nobody's humor. If I walk into the room, don't play that with me. Cause baby, I'm gonna embarrass you real fast. I'm gonna get on you, baby. Straight up. And that's how you have to handle your life. You got to become extremely protective over your life. You protect everything that's valuable to you, right? If you protect everything that's valuable to you, you need to protect you. Because you should be valuable to you as well. All right, but I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all, because like I said, y'all, I told y'all I had to drive up to Spartanburg, and then I'm stuck out here in the rain. So I'm gonna get up out of here so I can get some motion, because Coach haven't ate yet either. So I'm about to go and do that, but I wasn't gonna let this rain stop me from getting y'all live done. I know we only doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now, so I wanted to make sure that I came on here and kind of gave y'all a recap, because we did our class last night, and I was like, you know what, let me bring back the turn them loose, because some of y'all, that's the biggest struggle. We got to get to that point where we understand that it's okay for you to detach from people. It's okay for you to walk away from people. It's okay for you to cut those ties. Everybody cannot go where it is that you're trying to go in life. And I need for you guys to let it sit and soak in your spirit that this right here is not a group project. This is not a group project. You don't need their acceptance. You don't need their approval. You don't need them to be on board. You don't need them to understand what it is that you're doing. The only person that you need is you. That's it. That's all. All right. So every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you are able to love anybody else. It's your favorite online motivational speaker and your favorite online life coach. It is your girl, Street Poet, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. My hour is done. I love you guys so much, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.